If I could explore outer space or the depths of the Earth's ocean, which would I choose? That's easy. Space. Why? The moon. Like many kids, I've wanted to explore space ever since I was a kid. And my mom even made a book when I was a kid of me as a space explorer. My sister calls me EYEofSiMOON. I've got art, collectibles, and I even fly kites. Some might call it an obsession. I call it love. I mean, I do own an acre of the moon. But there's an undeniable pull from the constant lunar presence that presides over all of us. The more mysteries I discover about it, the stronger that pull becomes. When I was in college, I studied abroad in Egypt with the philosophy department. One evening, while calmly drifting down the Nile River, our astronomy professor gathered the class onto the bow and asked the captain to turn down the lights. That revealed in all of its geeky splendor his glow-in-the-dark t-shirt, which he then proceeded to show us with a laser pointer and a telescope how the Egyptians studied the night sky. I'd never seen the Milky Way before, nor as many stars as I've ever seen in my life. It was truly something to behold. Later that night, while talking to another professor, he asked me what big dreams I had. I said, I wanted to make an HD documentary on the dark side of the moon. I wanted to show people something that they'd never seen before. He said, yeah, that's cool, but I encourage you to think bigger. And then he leaned back on his lawn chair, put his hands over his head, and looked up into the night sky. That subtle, offhand suggestion from my professor has turned into a lifelong quest that I may never get to complete. I mean, from the Babylonian calendar, to the ocean's tides, to the way I've feng shuied my apartment. The moon's powerful influence on our planet, animals, and human beings is irrefutable. Our ancestors have sought answers from the moon for generations. From the Hebrew teachings of Adam witnessing the sinking of the sun and the creation of the seasons at first sight of the moon, to the Chinese ancestors who believed that the power of the moon kept monsters and Mongols away. The Norse moon was a female protector watching over us as we slept, and in Hindi, it was a symbol of consciousness. The Roman moon goddess Luna was said to ride her silver chariot across the sky each night. I mean, there's blue moons, there's harvest moons, there's supermoons. We've been associating meanings to moons throughout civilization. From Neil Armstrong's first steps to the 1973 Pink Floyd album, from werewolves to lunatics, the moon, its meaning, and its mysteries are still yet to be told. I'm Simon Edelman, your digital correspondent, and this has been Assignment Explorer.